Howdy, Possum Patty here. Yippers, welcome to the mess on the desk. Just about everything that was here yesterday is still here today, and yet I've taken out another journal. Well, it's Sunday and I'm just relaxing. Well, this morning I did do some gardening, but maybe I'll take you on a garden tour tomorrow because I just felt like coming in and sitting down and playing in my little gnome journal, little gnome facts, because there's been a lot of goings on. Yes, there's always comings and goings here with fairies and gnomes and trolls and who knows what else. All kinds of creatures here at Soggy Bottom. Well, this is Patty Opossum, the Irish gnome. And I made her a little dress and I decorated up her hat and everything. And she decided to stay. But some of the other gnomes, they come and they go according to the holidays. Yes, they're holiday gnomes. And so, there's an old saying at Soggy Bottom. When the ferns touch the sky, the bunny gnomes say goodbye. I made a little short on that. I'll link that below in case you haven't seen it. But it was time for the bunny gnomes to go. And well, as you can see, Patty decided that she needed one little bunny gnome to stay. Yeah, so the other ones have gone away. They'll be back next Easter time, I'm sure. They're spring gnomes. But one little one stayed. She said she just loves that little one, yeah. So that little one's going to keep her company. Okay, so this is Patty. And I don't know, I don't have a name for that little one there. They only get names if they hang around long enough or they tell me their names. And yeah, so what do we call that little bunny gnome? Yes, we're going to have to think up a name for her. Is it a her or a him? I think it's a him. I think it's a little boy bunny gnome. Although in some places, I think even the female gnomes grow beards in the winter time. Yeah, maybe those are the Canadian gnomes. Yeah, well, we'll see. Anyway, I decided just to do some hashtag gentle journaling with @Janet Nash. Yes, I'll link her channel below. And I got out the Gnome Journal so I can journal about all these comings and goings. And I came in before dinner, and all I did was glue down this package for my Easter chocolate rabbit and make a little pocket because it's got a window. And you know me, I love my windows. But I left a couple of blank pages here. Over here we have the Valentine gnomes. Yes, they left in March. Oh, you know what? The bunny gnomes showed up, I think the very same day that the Valentine gnomes were leaving. I'll have to journal that, yes. And I have some pictures of the bunny gnomes over there. And I'm trying to work out a page to put that saying. And you might remember this die cut that I got. And I said, oh, that would be so fun to do some journaling on those wavy lines. So I was just looking for a piece of plain paper to put in the background. The blue looks nice with the pink, but I was thinking of yellow, very springy, very Easter-like, and it's got a big Easter egg there. That's yellow and a pink and a purple one. But it's going to go on this side here to tell the story. So I have a few pictures. I'm going to put one on this page. I'm going to put a story on this page. I'm going to make a journaling card. And this is going to be all about the bunny gnome. So come on along. I picked up another pack of those paper flowers over at the Dollar Tree the other day when I was there. They kind of go with this page too, don't they? I might have to add them somewhere, but I have a whole basket of spring things that I can look at to decorate these pages. But like I said, I want to work on this saying and make a journaling card and something on this page for the bunny pictures. Okay, one thing at a time. We're just relaxing here. Okay, I want to glue this down. I was just about to say I'm going to try not to get too much glue on here. And I got it all over my finger. Because I don't want it to schmoo too much on the paper because I have to write. Well, maybe I can wipe some off. This might help, yes. Okay, let's see how that comes out. Okay, we're just going to put that down on there. Wipe off some of that extra glue. All right, should I pencil in the saying first? Make some room here. And then I can go over it with a pen. So let's see. Maybe we'll start this way. One way or the other. Just start. Okay, so we're going to write when, W-H-E-N, B-Y-E. When the ferns touch the sky, the bunny gnomes say goodbye. A Sakura glaze pen, which is a gel pen that's slightly dimensional, dries shiny. And I'm just going to go over these letters with the glaze pen. Did I spell everything correctly? Ever touch the sky, the bunny gnomes say goodbye. Because usually I'll do something like this and they'll be like, ooh, I didn't spell that correctly. Little wobbly in there, but that'll be okay. When the ferns touch the sky, the bunny gnomes say goodbye. And carefully cut this out. Now you can't touch this gel pen right away. Because it's dimensional, you've got to give it a few minutes to dry. Oops, I think I'm cutting into the pink. That's okay. Never very good at cutting straight. No. Always go a little wonky. Okay. So I'm going to wait a few minutes to glue this down, like I said, because I don't want to touch the ink. But I love it. I love it. Okay. What can I use for a journaling card in here? Let me look around. Oh, look, a package of Easter cards. That would make a great journaling card. These are postcard reproductions. May happiness attend thy way this Easter time and with you stay. Aw, cute little chicks. Oh, and here's a bunny, and it's flocked. For you on Easter. Best wishes to you, the Easter bunny. I think this is too big. Okay. Stay on task, stay on task. Ah, okay, I think the card that was on the top, isn't this cute in the window? The reproduction postcard. I think that's so cute. The image just works perfectly in this window. Yes, I was thinking about this one. And I was thinking about this one. I have to cut it down a little bit. But that's adorable too. But this would be easy because it's already perfect. Possum perfect. Oops, there are more hiding under the journal. Oh, I love this one too. These postcards fit perfect in that window. See, that's going in the right direction. Oh, that's a birthday card. And that's the same as the other one. And that is that. Okay, so, yes, I think I'm changing my mind. we're allowed to do that. And I'm going to put that there. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down to this side. And I'm going to find something for the back of here. And this is the bunny gnomes going away. Okay, so for the bunny gnomes going away, I can put the little picture there and do some journaling over there. Yes, okay. Be right back. The little postcard is finished. I added the picture and I said May 21st, 2024. It was time for the bunny gnomes to say goodbye. Patty wanted the littlest one to stay. We'll see the others next spring. And that's going to go in the pocket right there. I love how the little yellow chicks are peeking through the window. I know there's a lot of glare. And I have my little saying glued down. And I found a whole pack of fern die cuts already made that I could add to the page because we are talking about ferns here. There's really not much room on this side here. I could, I guess, add a couple of tiny ones up here and add some to this side. I could pick out different colors, different shapes, and just put some on there. I took up the whole page. Well, this is a smaller page, so yeah. Okay, so I'm going to glue some of these down. And I have an idea for this page. I was watching Janet Nash do sort of an origami folded fabric pocket. Yes. You know, I haven't been junk journaling very long, just like maybe this is my third year, I guess. And before that, I was sketchbooking and nature journaling. And I haven't done slow stitching as long as I've even been doing junk journaling. So I do look to others for ideas and inspiration. And when it comes to fun slow stitching, I'm always looking to Janet Nash or maybe Lizzie Brewer or a few other folks out there. And she had this idea to take squares of fabric and do sort of like an origami folded pocket. Now I'm thinking of stitching two squares together. These are beautiful 1930s reproduction fabric that I got in my happy mail from Joe Eileen in Reading, Pennsylvania. Yes, I just opened this yesterday and they are like 6.5, I think, by about 6.5. Yeah, 6.5 by 6.5. So I'm thinking of taking two squares, stitching them together, and then you fold it into a triangle, do a little finger pressing, and you take the corners and you fold them in like this. I want to come in a little more so it'll fit on the page. And then when you get it just the way you want it, take the material and you fold one flap down to cover up that area like that. And now you have the envelope. And this makes a perfect little fabric pocket for your journal. This is the first one I made. Well, I didn't make it yet. I just folded it because I was trying it out. And I love the yellow and the purple, but then I was thinking, well, the background is very yellow and maybe I want something a little bit different to stand out. So I'm trying different combinations. This has bunnies and chicks, and this has bunnies. This is a nice dark color. And then there's these blue flowers and purple bunnies. So I was auditioning this one. And I kind of like the blue on top of the yellow flowers. So again, you just make a triangle. Do a little finger pressing there. Maybe you have one of those little irons. I don't. Should put that on my wish list. And fold the two corners in so it looks like an envelope. You can adjust it till you get it the right size. And then you fold the flap down. I have two layers here because they're not sewn together yet, like that. And I think this is going to be adorable right there. Or if I don't want it this thick, I can actually just use one piece. But this is going to cover up all the bunnies, huh? Well, not all of them. What do you think? One piece or two? I really like how it looks with two. All right, it's going to make the journal a little chunky, but I think we're going to go with it. Yes. I'm going to go over to my machine and just stitch around the edge here and put these together. I want to thank Joe again for sending me marvelous, marvelous squares of fabric. They're not all squares, but look at this. I don't even have to cut them. She sent me this whole big pack of squares, and they are all 1930s reproduction fabric. Yes. Perfect. She sent me other ones too. I could have used some of these, but I'm going to go with the squares. Yes. Okay. I'll be right back. I just took it to the machine and quickly just went around the edge with a simple stitch. I like the raw edges. Some people don't. I might trim them a little bit, but they're fine just the way they are. Sometimes I'll even fray them on purpose. Okay, so now we're going to fold this up into a triangle. I'm going to fold the point in, fold the point in. Okay, now I need my journal. Make sure I've got it small enough to fit on here. It's okay if it's a little wonky. That is no problem. And then I'm going to fold the flap down and cover those points just like that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now I'm going to pin this. Okay, I put two pins there to hold that. And I think I might sew this the way that Janet did and put stitches around here. But then I'm going to have to put my hand in there and sew the flap down. So I have a pocket. And then I will glue it on the journal page. Okay. Did I plan on doing this all today? I don't think so. Okay, this is not really embroidery floss. It's the thread that they sell. It's like twisted. Yeah, for the kids to make those friendship bracelets. But you can use it for some sewing things too. Now we don't have to worry about the back because that's going to get glued down. So she just put stitches along the edge. Okay, it feels funny because I'm sewing and I'm not in the car. I'm always sewing when I'm in the car. Well, it looks like the stitches are going to be wonky, even though I'm not bouncing up and down. But slow stitching is more about the process. Just enjoy yourself. Stitch goes wonky, no problem. No problem. This is gentle journaling, so you have to be gentle on yourself. Going around the edge, very easy. And then you come here and you start sewing the flap, and you have to keep your hand in there to make sure you leave the pocket open. It's a little bit easier toward the top, but once you get down to the bottom there, it's a little harder to get that needle in and out. I'm using a short needle, and that's a little helpful. And you just gotta make sure that you're not sewing the fabric together, because then you can't use it as a pocket. Pull it from the inside, poke it through. Be careful not to poke yourself. Be careful not to catch the material. I don't think I need that pen. You do need a sharp needle, and you need to watch your fingers. But it's really not that hard. If you don't have a machine, you could slow stitch the whole thing, or if you don't sew, I can imagine you just glue the whole thing. I caught some of those ends in there. Though I guess if you do it like an origami way, a real origami way, you wouldn't have to glue it, right? Because it's origami. You just fold it. Well, I never know what I'm going to do till I come in and sit down. Look at the crumbs on the table. Or maybe I have just something in mind, like I really want to work in the Gnome Journal. Or let me get a picture into the other journal. Or let me tell you about some field trip we had. But it's all good. Okay, I'm just going to take it now and stick this into the back like that. And then I can tie it off back here right where I started. Isn't that adorable? Yes. Oh, this material is going to make such fun pockets. What's one idea for it anyway? I guess if I wanted to, I could have put some stitches up across the top. But isn't that so sweet? This material is perfect to make these pockets. I'm going to put some fabric-tack. Do I want to just put it around here? And then I could put something back there and something in here? Or do I want to glue the whole thing down? I think I'll glue the whole thing down on this one. So I'm just going to put the fabric-tack along the edge. If we get it on the page. I put it up high, but now I'm thinking I want it lower, so of course I schmood glue everywhere. That's okay. I believe Janet put a button on one of hers right there, but I think this is puffy enough for a journal. Oh, unless I get a very flat paper button. That might work too. But I think I'm going to leave it like this. I love it. These are so cute. Wouldn't these be fun in Happy Mail? Oh, yes, they would. Last year I made a whole bunch of little slow stitch mushrooms and sent them out. Maybe this year I'll be making some pockets. So fun, yes. Well, oh, there's the clock. And it's the black cap chickadee o'clock, which means it's a little late. So we're going to leave it right there. I'll leave this as the crumb to follow for tomorrow's journaling. I do have these little pictures of the bunny gnomes. One when they arrived on the front porch, and I was going to put that here because they came the day that the Valentine gnomes left. And then I realized, well, I took a picture of them on Easter. Oh, and I didn't leave a page for that. So I might do one more page for the bunny gnomes after the page where they leave. I know. This would make some folks crazy, but I'm chronologically challenged, so it doesn't really bother me what order things are in. I'll put a date on there that might work, okay? So I might do one more Easter page over here and then make a journaling card for that page. Yes, I'm going to leave these things right there like that. Bigger mess on the table, that's fine. Thanks for coming along today and happy junk journaling. Bye bye.